Thanks for joining us. We're coming to you today from Princess Cruise Line's beautiful new ship in the United States, the Sun Princess. But most important is to explain to you that RV Shop and Chef has largely been an RV-based travel channel focused on the adventures of RV travel and all of the kinds of cooking that goes with RV travel. But probably the worst kept secret in RV Shop and Chef has been that Carol has been running a full service travel agency for 24 years. And so that travel agency is called Travel Pro Studio, and we're going to now bring content to you on RV Shop and Chef regarding the exciting travel opportunities with Travel Pro Studio. So Carol, I thought you might just talk a little bit about that business and how far it's come over the last 24 years.
Yeah, we're really excited about this opportunity. We're going to be actually marrying Travel Pro Studio with RV Shop and Chef. So we're going to become a full service travel for not only my clients, but also now the RV world. So we're going to join the two and create adventures within the coming years that are for groups, great adventures out of the Northeast, the Northwest, all over the United States on beautiful, amazing cruise ships that are going out of Boston, Seattle. Our first one will actually be next fall. We are going to be venturing out of the Northeast and going up into Bar Harbor in Canada, and we're so excited about it because it's going to be our first venture.
Super exciting, and what I wanted to add was this travel agency isn't your ordinary travel agency. Travel Pro Studio specializes in 3 forms of travel. So first, you will see adventure travel, and so this is trips like Carol has already booked, people that are going across all of the Canadian wilderness, through all of the national parks, air travel through whatever kinds of small planes can land in those national parks and provide that experience. She's also had travel that she's produced before for people who have nostalgia air travel interests. And so I have actually been the beneficiary of that, where we got to fly down into Alaska's wilderness in a de Havilland. It was a 1958 de Havilland, beautiful nostalgia aircraft that put us down into the woods and finally down into a landing where we were able to have stone crab, all you can eat, on that when we landed that aircraft. And so there's also cruise travel.
Sure, right. Well, here, and also we just recently returned from Norway. So in July we were in Norway and we were exploring all the fjords there. It actually got us geared up and ready for hiking in Yellowstone and Wyoming, which we did in August and September. So we took a group to Norway, and every day we had an adventure out into the mountains. We were hiking and train travel, just anything you can think of to get us all ready for our trip in our RV to Yellowstone and the Grand Tetons. That was most recently. So we're really just excited about being able to join the two and get you ready for maybe some adventure that you're looking at doing.
Well, and I have to say that I really enjoyed that trip, and when we were in Moab, I can remember filming Carol walking. You talk about adventure travel. We were going through some of the planned trails. We use all trails, and we were at, I don't know, maybe it was 5,000 or 6,000 feet, and there's Carol. The trail takes us right across an elevated chasm. It can't be 5 feet wide, and it's probably 300 feet down on the bottom on the right and another 180 or so feet on the left. And so I also wanted to bring up the luxury perspective of travel through Travel Pro Studio. And Carol recently had a client, one of her major clients, who had a great adventure. This was in the owner's suite. Carol, maybe you can talk about that.
Right, yeah, it was the owner's suite on Viking Ocean Cruises. Now this was a special sailing that took them through the UK, the British Isles, and also in through Iceland. So she had a lot of adventure there, and you know, the great thing about cruising, it gets you out into areas and places that are just remote. You can't get there with an RV, obviously. We're in the Bahamas today on the brand new Sea Princess, and so it gives you that opportunity to expand your adventures a little more. You know, maybe park at a cruise port, which we're going to be actually combining those packages with parking at a cruise port. We all get on together. Our plan for this is to have educational seminars at sea that involve RVs. We're also going to have fun with it. You know, we're going to take our groups out on excursions and dine together, and just really that camaraderie that we'll have with the RV community, along with the fun that cruising brings you. So I'm thrilled, and I can't wait for this first group that goes out of New England. It's going to be fabulous.
I'm looking so forward to that. Some of the other adventures I've seen have been on these excursions that are offered by some of our vendors, the ships that we work with. And one of them we were on recently, we were in Norway, and we got to have the excursion where we were working with the sled dogs that were available up in the mountains there in Norway. And so we had a day sort of training the sled dogs. It was in the non-snow season, but the excursions that are available on some of these cruises are unbelievable, and they are truly adventure. The sled dogs was one of them. You cannot imagine what fun that is until you're on that trip.
Yeah, it was absolutely incredible. I mean, just, you know, every day was a new adventure and got us ready for coming back and being conditioned and fit and ready to take on just about anything in the United States. As far as, I mean, the fjords were like the Alps almost. It was so incredible and
beautiful at that time of year.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to recap just quickly. Keep your eyes open for RV Shop and Chef. This is our YouTube channel, but more importantly, now we want you to tune in to the web page that we have hosting our travel agency, which is travelprostudio.com. And so we will be on Instagram, Travel Pro Studio, YouTube, and we want you to keep up with where we're going and the trips that we have planned. This is a full-service travel agency. You don't want to miss the opportunities that we can present, especially around cruise, luxury, and adventure travel.
Right, marry the three. But what have you got? A great trip.
So, in closing, Carol?
In closing, I want you to keep an eye out for our group that's coming up next fall. We'll have details as far as the date, how long the cruise is. We're going to keep our deposits really low, so we want to get you on board, as many people as we can, right away. So, you know, don't snooze, because those will fill up really, really fast. We get great rates on those group cruises. And we'll also, later on in the year, start filling you in on all of the activities that we have on board, adventures that we'll have while we're out. So, yeah, I'm so excited about this.
All right, me too. We're right now aboard the brand new debut of the beautiful Sun Princess. This is Princess Cruise Line's newest ship, which has just now been presented in the U.S. market, having been debuted in Europe in February. And so this is a phenomenal ship that you can see behind us. We love Princess. We want you guys to have the opportunity to cruise on this ship as well. But right now, we're aboard.
Right, and we did learn one little secret that the Sun Princess has that we know everyone's going to love, and that's the
cabana deck.
Yes, and the cabana suite. It has its own little private, almost like a little TV room for the men.
Oh, the mini suite. This
Yes.
is the one that we said has a cigar smoking lounge on the side. Really cool though, an extended deck with a little private area on the back.
Like your own little patio on a cruise ship. It was pretty incredible.
Yeah.
So we're really excited to start selling those.
So you have to reach out to us, travelprostudio.com. You want to reach out to Carol's email tied to that channel, and then ask us about offers on the brand new Sun Princess now here in the U.S.
Right, and information on our group cruise next year. So,
Brilliant.
You know, Kent or I can take those calls. We'll be manning the phones, ready to take your deposit, get your information, and it's as simple as that. Deposit's refundable, so there's nothing to lose, but you'll want to get on board as soon as you can.
So keep us front of mind. Remember, travelprostudio.com is the web page, and RV Shop and Chef will have both RV information and travel information on it on our YouTube channel.
Right, so keep an eye out for that.
But for now,
Cheers.
tschüss.